restarted my live stream again because of course freaking Restream does that. It'll restart my live stream instead of just keeping on to the same one. I always keep saying that I'm going to drop using Restream and just stream to YouTube. I keep saying it, that I'm just gonna do that. And somehow still I don't do it. Ugh. Hold on, I need to update some things over here. Okay. Okay. I have to restart the game. Hold on. Let's the internet release. Yeah, I did. It did. What was the last thing you guys heard before that happened? Well, you're gonna go out. It did for a brief moment. It's been doing this, and it's starting to get on my nerves. It keeps doing this. Is he going through the chat logs trying to remember the old lines? Basically, that line about "May this journey take us starwards" has also been the exact line that's been on these splash arts for these two characters. Himeko's new form that's coming up, and then the new form that's coming out for what is with the music? Nice! And then the new form that is coming out for Blade in the next update.
Well,
in a couple of days.
That about
so
wraps
it's just
up today's
interesting
tour.
that
After
two people
seeing
from
everything,
opposite
what do
factions
you
have
think?
that message on their thing. So I don't know. I don't know what my internet.
You're
has
only
decided
realizing
to
that
just
now.
become.
That's your
We've hit our
greatest
3-hour
advantage
mark
in joining
and
the Phantasm Moon Games.
I'll probably go on for
A
30 more
story
minutes.
that's
I'd like to
already spread far and
finally.
wide.
I'd like to get to Pearl. I don't mind this. I actually really don't mind this at all. This filler part because I like mechs and everything, but. At least for story substance, I like to get to Pearl.
Indeed, rather than the power to rule this world directly, that individual draws even greater strength from Pearl.
Use slave form.
The stories and dreams spun by this
7 days now, I
enterprise
think,
are
or
capable
something.
of steering
Blade's
the
new form
future of
is
Planar
coming out.
Cadia and of serving as the cradle for new Imagine. Madame Pearl is waiting for you at the top of this building
I don't
to
know how long
discuss
this line is
matters
gonna be.
regarding the Phantasm Moon Games.
Just been realizing too much. Maybe that's been the problem.
Let me give you a little
Heard about
reminder.
the new Fate collab? Yeah, so I was
The
wrong. It's not
rules
coming
of
out next
Phantasm
update,
Games
but it's
have
coming
never
back.
required any competition between supplicants.
Oh. What are you trying to say?
As an IPC employee, I've said far too much. Your friends are waiting for you in the
Oh.
hall. You should go meet up with them.
Oh,
Don't keep them
weird,
waiting too
weird,
long.
weird. So yeah, so there is a new Fate collab also coming out. It's not this coming update with Blade, but it's actually, of course, we're doing it with Himeko's update coming out soon. So if that interests you, it'll be then. It'll be releasing Rin and Gilgamesh, which if you log in during that time, you get to choose either Archer or Gilgamesh for free, like just from logging in. So if that interests you in any sense, then go ahead and do it. There goes my internet. God dang it. Hold on. I'm gonna see if it collapses again. If it collapses again, I will stop streaming for today. Hold on. Hold on. We're in the red. We're not doing great. We're doing terrible. Just absolutely wonderful. Maybe if I put Himeko on screen, maybe Mama Himeko will save us. Does it save our stream? Oh, there it is. It went back. Do I trust that, though? I don't know if I trust that. Are you gonna go down on me again? Okay, it's full green right now. Just now there's gonna be a super huge delay. Yay! Well, that's now gonna be in the corner of my eye. Before I get into dialogue section, are you gonna be fine? You look like you'll be fine, okay.
Mr. Yang and I watched the whole thing on the screen.
Yeah.
Not only did you assemble the Mechatron and give autographs to your fan, but you also got to live out your superhero fantasy. Did you have fun?
I did, until my internet crashed. It made me sad.
Mr. Yang's looking at you with such loving eyes.
I need more stress.
Like a parent watching a kid riding on a carousel at an amusement park.
Indeed.
Aww.
Seeing her so happy reminds me of my younger self. Those were the days.
What are you talking about? Mr. Yang, you're still as young as ever. Oh, right. We've been wandering around here for ages and seen everything there is to see. What's this Madame Pearl
Oh, we
really
finally
up
get to
to?
Madame Pearl? Oh my god.
I understand everything she wanted to show us. There are just a
No!
few questions I'd like to confirm with Miss Nyalux.
Miss Nyalux? Wait,
Yeah,
where did
wait,
she
what?
go?
Belt's voice is different?
Ah, there you all are. We've been looking everywhere
Oh.
for you. The
Frick,
Secretary's
wait.
office sent Agent Feld here to keep you company while you wait. But he said he couldn't find any of you.
Wait. I saw that. I saw my internet crash for a second. No, I'm really having a good time playing this game. No. I don't want to have to end stream. I really want to see what happens next. No, please. It looks like it's being stable, just something is making it crash again and again and again. Thank you. What the voice he had in the game started? I didn't even realize that his voice had changed. Maybe that's why he sounds more excited than I remember him being. Wait, so who was that Miss Nyalux from earlier then?
Wait, if Mr. Feld is the one who's supposed to meet us, then who is Miss Nyalux?
Oh, I don't have the auto system.
Miss Nyalux? Who?
Agent Nyalux, an IPC ranking P30 who works at Perlux Corp's Imagenesis Technology Department.
P30? Imagenesis Technology Department? Since when did Perlux Corp have an Imagenesis Technology Department?
Could she be some kind of
There's
corporate
no-
spy
Yeah,
who snuck
I have
into
the
the
same
building?
feeling for the female Trailblazer's voice. I like the current one is not bad at all. I just do miss the original. Yeah, stream stop. My internet's having issues, so if it does it again and it collapses, then I will just end the stream where it is, so we don't miss any cool cutscenes or anything like that.
Oh, this is a real mess. What are those security guards even doing?
had
Distinguished
Pearl's ID
guests,
number,
are you
though.
hurt? Or did she trick you into giving her money or anything like that?
I gave her an autograph photo.
This lady seemed totally legit. She smoothly guided us around the place like a pro. I thought she was one of your people.
I need to report this to security right away. She can't have gone far. Let's catch her in the act.
Oh, there it is again. Oh, no, never mind. It regained itself. I'm like
Thank
watching
you
it like
for
a
your
hawk.
help. Astral Express crew, Madame Pearl has been waiting for quite some time. If it's convenient, shall we head out now? I'll show you the way. Please inform Madame Pearl that the 3 guests from the
I was thrown off for a
Express
second. I was
will
like,
arrive
Himeko? Alright, we're using Mama Himeko just to save us.
Pearl demonstrated the full process of creating a Mechatron army.
Do not go down into
Based on
it.
what I saw.
Do not go down into it. Oh my god, that's so cool. I like looking at both of them. Oh, my eyes, never mind. Ow. Oh!
Hello, guests from the Astral Express. Nice to see you again.
Well, that was fancy.
Thank you for your gracious hospitality, Madame Pearl.
I understand there was a minor incident in the lower lobby involving someone impersonating a Pearl Lux employee. I hope it didn't spoil your enjoyment.
We're fine. Don't worry about us. But how are things with you? Did you lose any valuable tech? Blueprints? Or top secret information?
No, Pearl Lux's data firewall remains untouched, and all assets under security network surveillance are intact. The only change is an additional expense claim under my employee ID. Never mind. I can make a preliminary assessment that this was the result of someone's momentary impulse. Lately, mishaps have been piling up, like dark clouds before a downpour, casting shadows of uncertainty over my plans.
Could you be referring to the Herald of Death?
It's really gonna make me have to end stream early, isn't it? It's really gonna have to make me end stream early. I mean, I guess it's not early. We've hit our 3-hour mark. Hopefully we can get through this cutscene. Please, just let me get through this cutscene.
33 citizens were found dead in the Dovebrook district. In addition, an IPC specialist assigned to negotiate the purchase of a Mask of Elation died in an unexpected incident. This party has made overt threats to public order and is clearly challenging the IPC. My intuition tells me this is only the beginning. Managing capital and managing a corporation share one thing in common. That is, an aversion to risk and a pursuit of stability. And I bear both responsibilities. As the executive officer of Plain Arcadia, I bear an inescapable responsibility for the safety of this world. As one of the 10 Stonehearts, I hope to bring the Phantom Moon Games to a swift and safe conclusion.
Oh my god. I am just so angry at my internet. It has been dying suddenly. It has been going through the whole world. And I was saying, it's because we're inlaying this other one. And so like that. Oh! Please! Can you be stable? like it's being fine again.
Rather than staging another dangerous battle, like what happened at Graphia Academy, I hope the supplicants can show the people of this world miracles of joy and happiness, instead of sorrow and rage.
There
during
it
the
goes
Fantasmoon
again. I
Games.
freaking... There shouldn't be like any freezes. If anything, it should like it probably going down in bit rate and all that stuff, which I don't like. I don't like delays. I don't like losing quality. I don't like any of that. It annoys me. So that's my problem. The thing is, I can't stop this cutscene and then just go through because it's gonna loop into the next, into the next, into the next. So I'm kind of stuck here right now. Anytime my internet could have me in a chokehold, it's happening right now. As I just wanted to relax,
Therefore,
have a good
I'd
time.
like to hear
I
the
enjoy this
expressive
game.
request.
Wanted to see everything's gonna
Trailblazer,
happen. Curious
please,
about it.
tell me.
And all this is just costs so
What's
much
your
more.
ultimate goal for joining the Fantasmoon Games?
I was like curious, like what the whole thing with Pearl was going to. Before setting off, you spoke to Himeko about your goals. Oh yeah, that's right. We're gonna finally learn what that was. Okay, nice.
You mentioned earlier that you wanted to talk about the Fantasmoon Games with me?
Yes. About a final request. What?
I'd like to talk about our ultimate goal for participating in the Fantasmoon Games.
I am going to strangle my internet. I am going to strangle those dumb cords, shake the modem, be like, what the hell are you giving me problems now? I'm fine. I'm good. I'm fine. I am great, wonderful. I just so just, It stopped acting up. It heard my threats. It heard it. It heard it.
Huh. Got something in mind?
I think the rules and rewards for the Fantasmoon Games are a little too vague.
That's exactly what I thought when I joined the games 15 years ago. These games allow supplicants to do anything, good or evil. As a result, everything that unfolds in the course of these games exists beyond control. What's more vague is what can winners do when they share the power of the elation.
Oh?
According to legends and historical records from Ahatopia,
Oh,
victors typically first witness the manifestation of Aha themselves.
Wait. Why are you acting like you didn't win? I mean, I guess she's never said she won, just that she's participated, but then her father did say, did you use the games to overcome your curse? And she said yes. But here she is talking like, historical records and It's almost like she doesn't remember. Game, but I guess I read. Oh, I didn't know that. A parasite? More like the commander of all things. This is Stinky. Praise Stinky. Also, hello, welcome here. Okay, internet still looks fine, but interesting.
They listen to the victor's wishes and grant them permission to use their power. And the applications of this power seem to be boundlessly vast. When faced with countless choices, the situation becomes even more thorny than having no choice at all. Sometimes I wonder, if we had agreed to become the leader of the Anti-Destruction Alliance, how would this trip have turned out?
I want Aha to be the leader? Wait, what?
If I win, I'll give up sharing Aha's power and ask them to be the leader of the Anti-Destruction Alliance.
Even with the
Such
what?
a hilarious idea. I can totally picture it.
I'm being dead serious.
I get it. That's actually a brilliant idea.
Is it?
To begin with, this is far more meaningful than taking up a god's authority and squandering it freely for a single minute. Secondly, placing an Eon on the righteous cause of opposing the universe's greatest threat is something neither the IPC nor the god itself could reasonably object to. Finally, this would also help us avoid the risk we currently face, cooperating with the IPC while remaining wary of being drawn into its ambitions during the operation of the Anti-Destruction Alliance. If we handle the negotiations well, perhaps AHA could stand behind the Astral Express, just like our cooperation with the Xianzhou, where we could maintain distance from one another while offering support from afar. The only question is, will AHA agree?
I thought Aha hated
Don't worry about that.
Nanook because
From
it's
what I
assumed
know
that
about
Nanook
them, they'll
brought
agree.
down Akavili or something like
What
that.
kind of god of games would they be if they broke their own rules? Besides, they still owe the Express a debt.
Is this...
This is their IOU for the Express debt from when they were traveling with Akavili,
wait.
complete with their signature and seal.
Wait, what? Hold on. From what I know, they'll agree. What kind of god of games would they be if they broke their own rules? Besides, they still owe the Express a debt. IOU for the Express debt from when they were traveling with Akavili. Complete with their signature and seal. Okay, well, that confirms that for sure. Huh. Oh, the nameless AHA's debt statement. Solely for the sake of fun, I have, on numerous occasions during my voyage aboard the Astral Express, disappropriated and vandalized public property of the Express, thereby incurring financial losses to the Express and liability for third-party damages. Also, is this saying that Pom Pom was definitely there? Oh, fascinating. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Financial losses to the Express and liability for third-party damages. Having received the conductor's earnest instructions, I have come to a profound realization of my transgressions. I hereby itemize all outstanding reparations below to be settled at a future date. The itemized list of reparations due from AHA is as follows: telemicrowave oven, 1 supersonic slippers, 2 optical camouflage cloak, 1 anti-gravity levitation carpet, 1 herder brooms bearing a striking resemblance to sword, 2 note liability for this entry jointly assumed with Akavili. Leviathan tooth 2, trimmed conductor's outfit 1, organ dragonflies deposited by the morning actors 2, medical expenses incurred due to allergic reactions from the introduction of electronic mustard into rice cooker. Oh. Graffiti removal fees for the statue complex of White Rolling Stone Planet. Repair plant costs for walls in the Museum of Animated Arts and recovery expenses for escaped collection items. 3 portraits and 7 specimens remain unaccounted for to date. Incidents during extravehicular angling and erratic comet fish caused a collision resulting in damages to 3.141,59726. I can't numbers. Solar sails on planet Goldberg. Note liability for this entry is jointly assumed with Akavili. Huh. Satellite units. Oh, 0.5. 6 IDOX. Okay, how much did you do? It's the Beast Horde naval cannon. Huh. Several pillows lost to the atmosphere of Planet Slee during a pillow fight, inclusive of conductor Pom Pom's favorite bolster. Fines levied from the Cosmic Planetological Conservation. Void Song Whale, unauthorized expedition within the creature's stomach. Release from the custody of Architects. Roaring Golden Pathos. Outstanding tags the world's end. The capacity of a nameless. Huh. Shocking lengthening injury extensive enough to reach the ground. Crispy, crumbly pom-pom pine times 22, of which 3 were utilized as fishing bait, 9 dispensed as yak fodder, 10 deployed as projectiles against the space pirates during a skirmish. Please accept my sincere apologies for the disappropriation of the conductor's labor-intensive provisions. Half on Astro Express, Deader, Aha, this scribbled signature looks sketchy no matter how you look at it. Is this really from Aha themselves?
Passenger, use this to blackmail them. That one will definitely give in to your demands. Probably.
So, you're saying you want Aha to take on the leadership of the Anti-Destruction Alliance? Logical extrapolation. Failed. Success rate indeterminable. This peculiar proposal nearly brought my thought process to a halt. This request is far too lacking in structure, yet within an irrational context, it seems to conceal a certain kind of logic. If the universe is the master of Elation's playground, then they should do something about this playground that's about to be destroyed. As expected of the Trailblazer, your thinking is so... out of the box. I've learned something today. However, I don't think you stand much of a chance in the games, because I've joined as a supplicant.
Oh yeah, I guess I'm not so surprised with that. We did see the thingies. So there's gonna be a boss fight?
Not a single rule in the Phantasmoon games requires supplicants to engage in combat, so there's no need for hostility between us.
A Plain Arcadia's administrator is a supplicant?
At the same time, she has at her disposal assets of staggering magnitude. What, Perlux Corp among them.
With money and power on her side, wouldn't her chances of success be way higher than ours?
As I previously proposed to Miss Himeko, I'm willing to cooperate with the Astral Express to ensure the smooth progression of the Phantasmoon games.
But the Astral Express isn't your only partner, is it?
I have 2 other allies. However, you all are my most promising ones.
Oh yeah, she
Once
did
the
mention
Astral
with,
Express joins, it will maximize the safety and success of this Ionic game. And I will do everything in my power to fulfill my partner's wishes within that limited minute.
So she's here to recruit us.
As we told you before, our strategy is to become a sail, advance and retreat together. The Astral Express is not a lone supplicant, since we have our own allies in the games.
An ally like Sparksy? It's true that you defeated her and took her mask. But given her typical decision-making style, Sparksy isn't exactly what you'd call a reliable ally.
How dare you? Besides her mask, I also have another one.
Hypothesis. The Sinwish Syndicate's missing mask. I thought it fell into the Cienjo's hands.
Huh?
Don't tell me.
Oh,
Yao
so she
Guang
doesn't know
gave it to you
about
guys?
that other pink-haired fox.
That's right.
Wait.
3 against 3. We're tied at the moment.
Wait, no, that wasn't the one we were
With
talking
this
about.
new variable
Was
in
it?
play, I'll have to adjust my extrapolations. But the conclusion seems unchanged. After all, as the administrator of this world, I have the natural advantage in resources.
That's your biggest weakness. You get too much of a big
An
head.
IPC senior executive. Plain Arcadia's administrator. A member of the 10 Stonehearts. Joining the games personally. It certainly has an intimidating ring to it. But when you think about it,
Also,
Isn't
wait,
this
wasn't Astro
identity
taken separate from
precisely
us?
the greatest burden Madame Pearl has to overcome?
She's right. Your identity is far too sensitive. You want to control these games and end it safely and quickly. But Plain Arcadia's citizens might not see it this way. All they see is the all-powerful IPC and an influential executive pulling all the strings. Your every action will be scrutinized twice over.
People don't want to see the IPC win.
A sharp observation, I must say. Quite impressive.
But I do not believe you yourself would overlook this. Madame Pearl, what is it that you seek to obtain from the Phantasmoon games at any cost?
What I seek
Say
is a
your
treasure
mind. I mean,
lost to this world's history. I
we
want to
have, like, it almost
recreate
feels like we have different
Graphia's
things that
divine
we're pushed
art
to in this area,
of
and it almost
imagenesis.
feels like they're trying to make us into
Does
eons, which
that
I
have
feel like with
something to
Amphoria's
do
story
with painting?
was big time hinted at
Hard
that
to
all
believe,
this is
no.
almost to create the
My
next
birth
generation of
originated
eons in a
from the
sense.
theme assigned
So
by
I
the
do feel like
celestial
it is
differentiator
purposeful
of planet Scrulum. Art.
that they
At
are doing
first,
that.
I was nothing more than a machine that imitated human paintings. For an Intellitron, generating works of art is no great challenge.
I'm curious what they're going to do with
Day
Pearl,
after
because
day,
if I'm going to be
I
completely
studied
honest, out of everybody's
Day
story
after
point
day,
through
I
here,
exhausted
she has to be the
every
weakest for
possibility.
me right now.
I could
Even though it
instantly
really feels like they're
analyze
trying
the
to have her, like,
proportional
as a
structure and pigment composition
prominent
of any
character?
painting. I could precisely reproduce
So
every
I'm
pixel
curious
of Graphia's masterpieces.
What they're
Yet I could
trying
not
to build up
create
here with her.
as she did. Graphia's ultimate creation was establishing the world in canvas at the end of the Phantasmoon games. I want to understand her thoughts at that
I think
moment
that might be kind of
and
what they're
touch the
hinting at.
essence of creation.
Is this
Like
your
the
personal pursuit?
progression of becoming
Or the
next
IPC's
generations
demands
of
on this
eons,
world?
Both.
and how it's achieved,
The
and different ways about
IPC's point
it.
of view is far more pragmatic.
Interesting.
The world in canvas is a dimension that can shield us from the Antimatter Legion's warfare. And they've always been eager to master this technology.
Unfortunately, it seems we can't convince each other to back out for now.
Then, I have another proposal. Why don't we shift our perspective and turn our attention to those two supplicants who haven't surfaced yet? These two individuals' objectives are unclear,
I will say,
and their
I'm
abilities
kind
remain
of
a
a little
mystery.
shocked that
If
we
left
went from
unchecked,
4.0
we might
update
see a
and
repeat
everything,
of
and
the
like the
Herald of
story
Death
was.
tragedy.
I had its slow moments, but it really
I
like
have a
picked up really
cooperation
fast,
proposal
adding in
that could help
questions
us
and
gather
things and all,
intelligence on them.
like kind of stuff.
And I'm willing to
And
share
here,
this piece
I
of
will say,
information
like
with you
the
all.
Gundam stuff and everything really felt like filler kind of idea. I feel like they're going with something to do with here, but I think this has to be the most where I'm like actually not paying attention at all to what they're saying, which is a first, because I've actually in Modern Arcadia there's been so many things that have caught my attention. It's like, oh my god, like what is that? But I'm
A tiny sliver of your reputation.
I feel like they're
Before we
building
move
for
on to
something,
the details
potentially.
of our cooperation, would you like to take a short break and have some tea to wet your whistles? Or shall we continue?
Please, let's just continue. Let's continue.
I was thinking of having Pearl Lux Corp host an expo for the Astral Express. As for the name, how about Star Rail Fest?
Star Rail Fest? You mean hosting a Fluffy Across the Blue convention?
Correct, but not entirely. The Fluffy is well known in this world, so it's a good collaboration element. But what I want
Oh,
is an
sneeze.
unprecedented Astral Express exhibition, with the Fluffy being just a small part of it. The real stars of this grand event will be you,
Just went
the
to a really
Express
cool
crew.
Gundam area.
You'll be there in person to meet the people of this world.
Just smacked my head
Are
really
you
hard, though.
trying to use this exhibition to lure those two unidentified supplicants out of hiding?
Huh? What if they're up to no good?
Or was
Won't
that
that just make
weird,
us walking
like
targets?
Cthulhu-looking mask that we did see? You really need to hand over the advantage to us. No, what's in it for us?
What could be more inspiring to the people of a world than standing face to face with heroes of the cosmos? That's an enormous amount of wish power, and the Astral Express is the very source from which this wish power originates. Together, we can create a miracle for all to witness in Arcadia devoted to the legends of heroes. I'll also get Full Wish TV and other mainstream media outlets involved for promotional cooperation. And in return, wish power will flow to you. Of this, I have no doubt.
Alright, deal!
A wise choice.
Can't say no, apparently.
Before the Star Rail Fest officially begins, I have one more favor to ask of you all.
Which I
I'd
even
like
showed
the
here, which I thought
Express
was really
crew
funny.
to pay a visit to Blurry QR Cold, the original author of Fluffy Across the Blue.
Such a weird pen name.
Doesn't Pearlux own the rights to the Fluffy?
Since their debut, this author has remained anonymous, never revealing their true identity in public. But if the real-life inspiration behind the story were to pay them a personal visit, it would surely be a great honor, and likely persuade them to attend a signing, stoking the excitement even further. Now that we've reached an agreement, I'll leave it in your capable
Damn it, I
hands.
feel like we should have had
My
Himeko
secretary
here. She
will be
would
in
have guided
touch
us
to
out
keep
of
all
this deal.
parties apprised.
Dang it,
By the way,
Himeko!
Before you leave, please accept this small gift as a memento of our first collaboration.
Oh! Why do you... Wait. That's... Yeah, is this Venturine's chip?
I've studied in detail the records of my colleagues' interactions with partners in Penacony, and I was particularly inspired by Aventurine's technique of giving small gifts that symbolize good fortune. So please, keep this chip with you as a symbol of good fortune for our future cooperation. Take care, everyone.
Well, we'll be on our way then.
Oh, I thought we
As
were done.
your private detective, I must warn you that a grand exhibition of unprecedented scale would make for a perfect opportunity to reenact the blood-stained games.
I understand. That's why I have a mission for you. Protect the Nameless at Star Rail Fest.
Yeah, I don't know suspicious at all.
You actually think they would need my protection with their strength? Don't tell me your extrapolations predict even bigger trouble ahead.
Hidden beneath each extrapolation, tiny signals of unease keep bubbling up to my thought interface. I must be thoroughly prepared for whatever may come. Now that you've taken up the mask, let's talk about
Okay, so
payment.
he is one of them.
What do you want? The same as always? Money?
Before we talk about payment, let's discuss the Herald of Death. Although the Department of Aberration Defense sealed and destroyed all records of the bloodstained games, I still managed to uncover some unusual leads. After the Herald of Death incident, the victims' families collectively received compensation so massive it could fill any gaping wound. So, I figured, maybe we could find some leads by looking into official Plain Arcadia expenditures. But here's the interesting part. This item was nowhere to be found in that year's public financial report. Care to guess whose books this money went through? It was you, the omnipresent IPC. To be precise, it was the IPC's technology department that paid this astronomical compensation. Why would a lethal incident on some minor frontier planet cause IPC scientists to hemorrhage funding? Don't tell me they're moonlighting as philanthropists on top of their research work.
Following the usual human drama tropes, am I supposed to give you a round of applause now? Being able to dig up all this information really shows your connections and capabilities, Detective Ashvale.
In movies, a big shot like you would usually raise a hand right about now, revealing the dark muzzle of a gun. I'm afraid you've learned too much. And bang! That's when the gun goes off. And I, the poor sap who uncovered the truth, am supposed to bite the dust.
Sorry, my hand is on the checkbook and unavailable. Mr. Ashvale, tell me, how many zeros would you like to see on that check for our cooperation?
It's not about the money.
Indeed, money isn't the issue. 100 million credits.
Are you trying to buy me off like some poor victim's family? Tell me, why did the technology department pay to sweep this under the rug?
300 million? I know you've always needed money. For cryosleep, supporting the families of fallen comrades, and for treating those who survived. Isn't this exactly what strategic investment is about? Putting money in the hands of those who need it?
I'm not your lackey, Intellitron. Tell me the answer.
500 million? I could pretend there's a glitch in my calculation process and make it a cool billion for you. Money or answer? Your call.
I want the answer.
Oh, an unexpected choice. It defies my usual understanding of your decision tree. Note, I say this without sarcasm or ridicule. The answer is, I don't know much. Hard to believe, perhaps. But as CEO, my power isn't unlimited. Besides, the Herald of Death affair lies 15 years in the past. This world is like an unfinished game of chess that's been dragging on for years. The hidden moves laid by the previous player keep becoming my challenges. Even today.
Also note that she only says player. She doesn't say players. Huh.
But since you've invited me to finish this game together, sharing intel is a must.
Reasonable. I'll share what I know about the answer. Marcus Antali, the Herald of Death. Last member of the Intelligentsia Guild, School of Evolutionary Perfection.
Oh?
5 years ago, his identity was confirmed, and he was executed. Note, executed in every sense of the word. Miss Yabali, head of the technology department, took possession of his belongings. And even I don't have the clearance to access those records.
No wonder. So, that guy was practically IPC personnel, give or take. That also explains why the technology department shelled out the compensation. Yet, the method behind this latest killing is identical to the one from years ago. If the Herald of Death is truly
I was wondering,
dead.
I was like, why is it that, like, recently in these events, I haven't really cared so much for IPC? Not like oh, they're such a boring faction or thing. More like a good kind of, like, I don't like you. But, like, story development-wise and things like that. I was kind of getting the same feeling with Pearl. Or, I mean, she kind of annoys me a little bit with how run around she keeps getting with every single thing, where like I'm kind of getting to the point of like, come on, just move on, get to the point of what's happening here, because it feels like it happens a little too much that she keeps going around in circles. But I was trying to wonder, I was like, what is it about so far with Pearl and this side of this IPC that we're seeing? I just, like, it's rubbing me the wrong way, but it's still like intriguing to realize how twisted they are to get to what they want. And as for me, if you know, I've been on a Halo binge for about a month already now, since I've been recovering from my surgery. And if you know what I'm talking about with Halo, if you know anything about Halo, they're reminding me so much of Oni, which is the intelligence agency of humans and everything, right? They're kind of like the IPC in a sense, but more instead of like to the military standpoint and to the money making standpoint, more into just the research and intelligence and that sense. And they're always known to be very iron fist when it came to any leaks about information that they did not want to leak, and any information that was put out into the public, it was always under their scrutiny and stuff like that. And they would also conduct experiments, like for instance, if you don't know anything about Halo, for the whole Spartan 2 program, which is where the Master Chief is from, and their ideas of they would literally be they kidnapped kids from 6 years of age, kidnapped them, indoctrinated them to the military, but also sent in what they called flash clones of them so that their parents and family were fooled into thinking that was still their child, and then suddenly the flash clones would just die, because that's how these flash clones were made. They weren't made to live for very, very long. And they even mentioned that if they could use the flash clones, they would, but they died so quickly that it wouldn't work. So, and then we're talking about like augmentations to where they'd go into their body, literally shift the way their bones would work and their organs and all this stuff, and like they would die from such a young age, and it's just horrific. I really, if you don't know much about the whole Halo universe, and you like a good military but layered deep story, it's actually very well done, and I really enjoyed it, digging a lot more into Halo's lore and stuff. But there's also been there's been this infection that's very similar to like a zombie virus that they've gotten a hold of, and they use as a testing on this ship that they were trying to get, were infecting people, actually infecting people, just so they could see if they could control it and use it as a new basis for wars and military and stuff like that. Like, that's how these people were, and they completely covered it up. Completely just covered it up. The whole reveal, like, even with the people they sent in, because they weren't getting a response from that ship, they're like, oh, we don't know what's happening. Go check them out. They did know what was happening. They knew, and they willingly sent people into this infection that would most likely kill them, and this was probably like a suicide mission. They have been known to do that. And so, and it's always been that idea that, yeah, it's been really horrific what they've done, but in the story, if they didn't do a lot of the things like the Spartan 2 program, in the story, humanity probably would have been wiped out. There would have been no way we would have been able to counteract these aliens that were years and years more advanced than us, and that kind of idea. So it's always been like that sickly feeling at the bottom of your gut that you just know you pretty much needed them, but it's horrific the way things were done. So like, that's what this IPC is starting to kind of remind me of, and it's a good, I like they're invoking that. I like that they're showing more to the side of this IPC they've always been kind of like, oh, corporation, and they're taking over from here and stuff like that, but it never really just like made this bottom of my stomach feeling until here, and I really like that a lot. I do. Anytime I say like, oh, I hate a character or something like that, if I hate them in that sense, it's a good kind of hate. I don't ever in a time that I dislike a character so much, like Lygus from Emphorius. I hated him so much, but it was really just showed a really good layer of definition to this character that even though I hated him, he was a really good character, a really good developed character. Instead of playing black and white of like, oh, feel sorry for me, oh, I didn't, all this stuff is because of horrific events that I went through, so therefore I'm gonna make other people. No, it's just horrific. And I really like that. I really do. And I'm really curious to see what they're gonna do more with this, because this is interesting. This really is. Anyways.
A serial killer coming back from the dead is the least of our worries. Even if a serial killer does come back to life, he's still just a serial killer who's been shut out of the Ionic game. What's more concerning is this. Someone wants to exploit the legacy of the Herald of Death. Misyabali took away everything that man left behind, except for the fear he instilled in the people of this world. And during the Phantasmoon Games, not only can miracles trigger wish power, but fear too. Based on my extrapolations, the appearance of this new Herald of Death might mark the beginning of the festival spiraling out of control.
No wonder you're in such a hurry to end the games.
Mr. Ashvale, I've always respected you. But right now, I need to rely on your strength even more.
Respect. When I was younger, what I really wanted was to make the IPC fear me. The passage of time's not exactly kind, is it? Deal, Madam Pearl. But I will require one more form of compensation. Whoever this new Herald of Death is, I must deliver justice with my own hands. This time, there won't be any lengthy interrogation.
By the authority vested in me as CEO of Plain Arcadia, I pardon all crimes committed in the course of your revenge.
Which is like what Screwlum is. So
go ahead
she
and
has
do
said
what you
that.
must,
I don't think she's like heard
Mr. Ashvale.
Oh, we're switching to his POV. What time is it?
My friend, I don't
what was that?
blame you, but I'm done being a breathing dead weight. So do me a favor and pay me back for that drink with this bullet.
Just do it, you coward! Let me die as a Galaxy Ranger.
Okay, I was wondering
before
if
I
he's
turn
a
into
Galaxy
monster
Ranger.
of abundance.
But shoot me. I beg you.
My Skybo above. May you have a pleasant dream.
Not knowing who you are.
Ooh.
Not knowing why you exist here. That isn't life. In ancient times, humanity's daily goal was to obtain 2,000 calories of food. Humans back then knew they were just one member of the animal kingdom. They understood why they migrated, hunted, gathered. But now, in an era where you can get food delivered to your door with just a tap of your finger, effortlessly achieving that 2,000 calorie goal, humanity has lost its way like never before. Tell me, will the Phantasmoon Games bring a new direction to this world, Ashvale?
What's wrong with getting food with just the tap of your finger? Well, don't tell me you want to go back to the days when everyone was starving and at the mercy of the harvest? 2,000 calories are pointless, but just for survival. It's the goals beyond 2,000 calories that define humanity. And the Phantasmoon Games holds up a mirror to humanity, allowing them to see their truest selves. I'm just a detective. Ask me such a profound question again next time, and I'll charge extra.
My apologies. I just heard you joined the Phantasmoon Games and couldn't resist asking for your thoughts.
I'm really curious
You've met
what
Madame
role
Pearl,
Kuchiba
huh?
is gonna play. I really am.
She dumped this hot potato of the Herald of Death on me.
I mean, other than
On
she's a hot
us.
woman.
Judging by your expression, it seems less like a hot potato and more like a sweet fruit.
Because I have a lead now. I think the key lies in the word copycat.
That'd be funny
To prevent
if like we killed a
copycats,
copycat
you
and then the
kept the
actual
Herald
one
of
shows
Death's
up.
modus operandi from 15 years ago under wraps. Which means...
There's only a few people who could reproduce this killing method with such precision. The investigators from the Security Bureau and the Department of Aberration Defense at the time, and those directly involved in the Herald of Death
I mean,
case.
I wouldn't suspect the dad.
Detective
but
Kuchiba,
I doubt
I've heard that
Himeko,
you've
right? If she's
devoted
the one who
considerable
survived,
time
but
to researching
imagine if she had an old drawing,
crimes
because
from
she
the
did say that
Phantasmoon
she was being
Games.
haunted by that at this time. So imagine in her
So,
in
I'm the
her
prime
room. That's why it's
suspect
been
now.
locked and we're not
Is
allowed to
that
go
it?
in there, because she's actually been kind of going
Just a bit of
crazy
minor
from all of it because it's
deduction.
been haunting
After
her.
all,
So she's been drawing
murderers
on it
always love
repeatedly,
to return to
accidentally
the
when
scene
it
of
came
the
here. Oh my god, that
Isn't
would be a
it
great plot
coincidental
twist.
that
I
you
would
happen
love
to
that.
be standing right before my eyes?
That's not deduction. It's a conjecture at best. As for investigating those two categories of suspects, we've been doing that for a long time already. It's been 15 years. The relevant people and the victims' families have all gone their separate ways. Tracking them down now won't be easy.
Yeah. After losing their loved ones in such a cruel way, their hearts were shattered. Many couldn't bear to stay in Dovebrook District and chose to move
Create
away.
a new version of him. Oh my
I
god,
remember seeing
that
that
would be
case files
actually
you sent me.
amazing if that's what it was.
They even
This plot
formed a
twist that
mutual
she's
aid
the one that
society for the
accidentally created
victims.
him again. Oh, that would be really sad.
I wonder,
Poor Mama.
after all these years,
But
have they managed to heal the wounds in their hearts?
Maybe they have. After all, they go by a new name now.
I mean,
The
obviously,
Research
it would seem like the
Society of
Research
Happy
Society
Smile.
might be the ones that created them, and probably the father might have had a hand
You mean
accidentally
that charity
or
with the
purposefully.
slogan,
But
Healing Smiles, Healing Arcadias?
I don't know. I feel like that would be a really good plot
Before
twist.
he died, Costide mentioned that group to me. He said quite a few young people in the gang left without looking back, just to join them. So I thought, maybe we should start by looking
Because
into
it
their
is
rivals.
interesting that hers and Welt's room are the ones that completely
The
locked
Research
up.
Society
You
of
can't
Happy
get into
Smiles,
them.
huh? A
That would
charity
be
that
really
helps
cool that
people
you just
escape their
imagine, like,
pain
oh,
and find happiness.
maybe that's why she's so
offering
addicted to
free
coffee because she
counseling,
doesn't want to
medical
go to
care,
sleep.
all of that good stuff.
Oh my god!
Sounds like they've turned over a new leaf.
Right? I was trying to think,
How
it's like,
could you
why
call
does
them
she like
rivals
coffee
to
so
the
much? I mean, I love
underworld?
the taste of coffee, but like the caffeine for it
I
helped
dug
me
a
back
little
in the
deeper
day
into them.
for a lot of work that I
And
didn't have to do,
found
and I feel a lot
something
of stress. And
interesting.
eventually, I just actually really liked the taste
You mean
of it
your
because I started
monkey dug
researching
up
a lot
something
more and
interesting,
everything, and
right?
I really actually started to enjoy it. But now I'm starting to wonder, was
okay.
Himeko kind of the same
Mr.
way,
N
but
dug up
rather she
something
was
interesting.
escaping wanting to go to sleep
Have you
because
heard the
that's
name
what
of
she
the
said, that
sponsor
every
behind the
dream
Research
since the
Society?
beginning.
Her name's
Oh.
Full Wish.
That name rings a bell. Wait, isn't she the boss of Full Wish TV? I think she was one of the survivors
Oh?
of Graphia Academy too.
Ooh.
This is getting a little too coincidental. Just like every case you've accidentally cracked before. Mr. Ashvale, should I compliment your keen instincts or your incredible luck?
Luck's a part of a detective's toolkit, too. Anyway, whether Full Wish is guilty or not, we won't know until we look into her. That's why I asked you here.
Oh, frick. Here I go again. Dovebrook District New Life Project Public Recruitment and Mental Healing Seminar at the Research Society of Happy Smiles. Confused about the future? Don't know where to turn? Is the burden of life suffocating you? You crash onto your bed after another grueling day, drifting endlessly through the tide of memes or talk feeds you. But when the screen fades to black, the reflection staring back reveals the truth. You aren't smiling. You can't quite recall when it began, but you seem to have lost your reason to smile. You try to force the corners of your mouth up when facing the mirror, but all you feel is a sense of alienation. When was the last time you really smiled? Worry not no more. The Research Society of Happy Smiles is here for you. Amidst the endless violence and spats of grisly crimes plaguing Dovebrook District, the Research Society of Happy Smiles is hosting a week-long mental wellness seminar. We are here to erase your burdens and answer your prayers, and help us all weather this storm together. Once the star of the smash hit, please be happy, and the people's beloved... Whoa. Once the star of the smash hit, please be happy, and the people's beloved daughter. Now the president of Research Society of Happy Smiles and director of Full Wish TV, Full Wish. Interesting this. Will be making a special appearance soon. Together we'll banish the gloom and rediscover the joy we've been missing. No appointment needed, just walk in. The Research Society of Happy Smiles is always right by your side.
Dovebrook District New Life Project Public Recruitment and Mental Healing Seminar at the Research Society of Happy Smiles. And she's the speaker? Holding a seminar at a place meant to bury past trauma. The very site of 2 bloody incidents. Miss Fullwish's audacity is certainly impossible to ignore.
So what are we waiting for?
It's time to drag Dovebrook District's old
Okay, here we
skeletons
go.
out
Things
into
are
the
starting
light.
to get interesting now.
Are you talking? Yeah, I'm almost there.
I want more happiness.
Oh, frick! God, don't! Thank you, Himeko, for scaring the daylights out of me. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, I should end things here for now and leave this for next time. But I'm just, I was actually getting bored throughout the whole talk with Pearl. I wanna let's just go a little more. I want to see where this is going now. I'm interested again.
This place is buzzing. Are they all here waiting for Full Wish to grant their wishes?
A rich person like Full Wish can make most people's wildest dreams come true with the snap of her fingers. I'm less curious about who she'll help than what she wants for herself.
If money could really accomplish everything, the IPC wouldn't be eyeing this world. My bet, I'm sure that Full Wish wishes the tragedy 15 years ago never happened. Erasing history. Can the laughter really pull it off?
In past victory records, there have been countless and often bizarre instances where the victor used the elation's authority to change reality. You have to understand, the Phantasmoon
Like, I
Games
know what
isn't
they were
just some
trying to do for the
wish-granting
beginning,
lamp.
and I really enjoyed
What makes it
Gundam Area, don't get
irresistible
me
is that
wrong,
it
I
turns the one
enjoyed
who
it, but it was
wishes
very much a filler
into the
area.
genie.
And just the whole talk with Pearl,
That's quite
though, was
alluring.
just so
Have
mind-numbing.
you heard about the noblest worm Aha made godlike? It became the happiest creature in existence. Happy enough to burst apart, leaving no intact body behind.
Your knowledge of these unofficial records is enough to rival ours. Since you see things so clearly, Mr. Ashvale, why sign up for the games?
Miss Kochiba, is that a rhetorical question? Or are you fishing for a confession?
Fishing. Don't be afraid. Now that you're a supplicant, public officials like me no longer have any authority over you. I'm guessing what you want goes beyond a straightforward act of revenge, beyond a vigilante execution carried out in public. If you were only out to avenge friends, with or without the Phantasmoon Games, someone like you would toss laws and decorum aside and do what needs to be done. So tell me, Mr. Ashvale, what do you actually hope to get from the games?
Consider it a mystery. If I make it to the end, you'll know the answer before Aha does.
Well then, I'd be honored. Just don't let your wish ruin our lives here.
Daily life here fits like a tailored prison uniform. Wear it too long and you forget what your bones should feel like. Ugh. It's time to break free. Look at these prisoners of routine before us. Full Wish hasn't shown up yet. Let's talk with the members of the Research Society. Maybe we can coax something useful out of them.
We heard the name Foolish with Himeko. I feel like we have.
I got called
maybe
into
not.
another
Maybe-
chat
maybe it was
with the
somebody
boss
else's name.
today.
I have a
Never
bell.
thought he'd care about me this much. Everyone is smiling at me. The office feels downright cheerful. These days, I go home, change my baby boy's diaper, help my daughter with her homework, prepare tomorrow's lunch, and clean up the house. It's hard to describe how satisfying that feels. When Emma left me, you must have left the kids to me for my own happiness. When I look back, I realize I was someone who had it good. And I never understood how lucky I was.
Right? All thanks to Miss Foolish. Yesterday, during my tumor removal, the anesthesia wore off halfway through. I squinted and watched the doctors pull all kinds of things out of my stomach.
Oh my god.
There was this lump still twitching when they cut it out.
Oh my god.
I used to be too weak to even get out of bed. But after the Society's treatment, I am almost ready to walk out of the hospital.
I mean, you are out of the hospital, aren't you?
Isn't that amazing?
Oh my god. That just went from
I
like
kinda wanna see
really
someone slice me
depressing
open
father
too.
moment, sorry, to
It
like
should be
horrific,
fun.
gruesome. What the hell?
Hey, did you two hear about the Sinwish Syndicate?
You've come to the right person. My neighbor got a visit from their debt collectors. You should have heard the racket. I saw the news too. Those parasites who ruined the peace, who kept people from being happy. Gone! Wiped clean! Oh, praise Aha! Wait, they extorted you too?
Something like that. Still owed their underboss tens of thousands of credits.
So your debt's wiped clean. Oh, must feel pretty great, huh?
Oh yeah. Oh god, what else are we gonna run into? Oh, I don't know if I wanna know. Hello, Lafayette, welcome.
Oh, we meet again. Hey, Lady Megatron. How have you been?
Good. Since I
keep
joined the
forgetting that
Research
these are
Society, I've made so many new friends. In the past, I struggled with mobility. I always had to work 3 or 4 times harder than the other Megatrons, just to keep up. A lot of Imaginae think factory-made types like me don't count as their own. And humans look at us and see soulless machines. If every sentient being has a home, then even the scrapyard is closed to me. I'm not even considered recyclable waste. But here, in the society, no one cares what I am or what I can do. They just see me as a normal person.
Congrats. You found your home.
Aha said the same. They and everyone here are my family.
Aha talks to you.
Of course! You mean you can't hear them? Guess you're not happy enough yet.
What?
Don't worry. Once you join the society, you will. No pain, no tears, just pure joy. The society makes everyone happy.
Hooray. Hooray. Not as bad as the first ones we
Looks
saw.
like it's about time.
Oh.
If the star of the show doesn't show up soon, the crowd's gonna burst with anticipation.
Everyone, please make some room for Miss Fullwish.
Uh-oh. She has a unique
By the Master
NPC
of Elation,
model.
may they bless all souls and grant them smiles. Are you all happy today?
Very happy!
So she was one of the survivors
Thank you for
from
your
the Herald
smiles.
of Death? So I wonder if
They're like
Kafka knows
lamps
Kafka. I wonder if
in the
Himeko
dark.
knows her.
So precious. But before we celebrate the elation, let me share a memory drenched in tears. It once dragged me into the abyss. Yet, it also taught me what the elation really means. As you all know, 15 years ago, during the Moon Games, the shadow cast by the Herald of Death swallowed this place whole.
This is Foolish, apparently the
That
leader
day,
of this cult.
I lost my parents,
Okay, so she was
my
part of it.
classmates, and the others. The morning greetings, the little daily chatter. All went silent under that
Crimson dusk.
crimson dusk. After that, for a very, very long time, all that remained of my world. A door shut tight. A room steeped in silence. And a wound in my heart that would never heal.
God, she saying that. I'm really curious if, like, in one of these updates, our objective is gonna be to break into Himeko's room, right? And if I'm right that it's like a complete mess, like the opposite of what you would think for Himeko, the reason why it was sealed this entire time was to really show and reveal just how much this has actually still been eating at her, kind of idea. Like, that would just be, it would just be so heartbreaking of knowing that your leader, like, kind of like how foolish here, she's leader, but she's chosen this way of, like, almost not fully running away from the past, but her own way of confronting it, in a sense. As twisted as it may seem, but, like, just seemed like her answer, that she couldn't just get on a train and leave, into where you have Himeko, who is almost the opposite of that. Instead of staying and even confronting the same area that this all happened, where she just got on a train and booked it out of there, kind of idea. But to imagine the truth of what really she's been dealing with all this time. You go back and you think about your travels in Belobog, you think about your travels in the Jingzhou Alliance, you think about all of that stuff throughout all of this, and every time she's ever, like, it goes back to the middle of the night, going back to sleep, everyone's getting their rest, and that's the room she comes back into, just being enveloped again into the terrors that still haunted her, that she's been hiding from everybody. Like, oh, that would just be, it would be so heartbreaking, and it would be so just, talk about a pit feeling in your stomach.
Just hearing the words, Herald of Death, made me shake uncontrollably. I even once thought the only escape was to follow the dead and leave with them. Back then, I was just an empty shell, breathing, beating, but lifeless inside. And just as my soul was about to fade away, an old lady from the Mutual Aid Society knocked on my door. She didn't offer empty words of comfort. She just looked me in the eyes and asked, "Child, would you try stepping outside this door? Out there are many people broken by pain, just like you. But together, we can start picking up the pieces, one by one." She smiled at me. A warm, gentle smile. And in that smile, I felt the Master of Elation grant me a reason to live. At the Mutual Aid Society, I saw countless souls scarred by fate. Some bore wounds beyond healing, and some had lost their loved ones. Each of us bore a different wound, but every wound got deep. And yet, what truly moved me wasn't the pain. It was how, beneath those scars, they still reached out to one another, offering a smile to a child who'd stopped crying, lending a guiding hand to someone lost. They taught me something precious. Pain can destroy a person, but the wish to bring elation to others can spark the fire of rebirth. That was when Aha's voice echoed again, in the silence of my heart. The smiles passed from one another through mutual aid is Aha's most precious blessing. It does not belong only in the small room of a support group. It yearns to illuminate hearts lost in darkness. Each time we share a true smile, it's as if we hear Aha's voice. And when that voice rings out, all suffering fades, all pain is healed, and everyone knows what true happiness feels like. That's why the Research Society of Happy Smiles was founded. I will share this divine smile with all of you.
No more sorrow! Please!
Everyone, I have questions for you. When was the last time you truly smiled? How long has it been since you felt happy from the bottom of your heart? Minato, do you ever feel like your days are looping endlessly, like an old silent film, repeating until it suffocates you? And when you realize that loop might never end, does despair flood in like the tide?
You're right.
Miss Bell Woods,
This is kind
you
of like
left
the
school
first time that they're finally
full
like
of
bringing it more
dreams,
into the spotlight.
only to have your resume rejected again and again. You told your parents you were busy in Seafeld City, hiding your heartbreaking loneliness behind that lie.
Please, help me.
It's kind of been a little bit more
And
like, of,
Taija
like a murder
did the
mystery
cold
detective
exclusion at school
going
and the
through.
indifference of the adults who should have cared. Build a wall around your heart. One that made you afraid
It's like the
to
way that she
open
brought
yourself
this
up to the
was like
world
a
again.
very good way, very convincing way.
Yes.
By like sharing her
When
own
we were
pain
born,
and then
no
saying,
one
like,
had
how
to
it ended up
teach us how to
helping her and all
smile.
that kinds of stuff. Like it was really,
But who would have
really,
thought
really, really good.
that one day,
Well, like earlier
even smiling
on with like
would
good
become so
recruiters,
hard.
she needs to fix them.
Once,
Because that just sounds
our
like
world was blessed
terrible.
by Aha's grace. A
But
gentle,
here, like,
woven
damn, like that
canvas.
was very good. If you wanted to
painted
convince
in
someone to
elation.
join, by all
For
means, have to go
centuries,
for the journey to
humans
join.
and Imaginaes lived freely together in that eternal haven until the Inter-Astral Peace Corporation
Yeah.
violently tore us away from that sanctuary.
Here we go. Okay, I was
They
wondering
brought
where
us
this was coming.
their so-called inter-astral civilization, imposed their so-called standards of happiness, and told us that life's ultimate joy lies in self-focus, self-indulgence, and self-satisfaction. They flooded us with dazzling material desires,
That was honestly a really
blinding
good
our
delivery for
hearts.
that.
They fed arrogance
I
and
really,
prejudice into our
really
minds through the network,
am very
making us
impressed with that.
chase pleasure for ourselves and forget that true elation is found when we smile together. Wish power has turned into fuel. Credits jingle where heartfelt laughter used to ring. We drown in anxiety, competition, and an endless sense of not being enough. And in all that noise, we can no longer hear Aha's gentle voice. Elation, the truest light of life itself, is being eaten away and replaced by the external.
You said it. I work myself to death for scraps.
Straight to believe
and
her.
my boss doesn't even notice.
She's really good, honestly.
And those
whoever wrote her lines,
useless
and also
loudmouths
the delivery
online.
from the
They
voice actors.
do nothing
Damn,
with their
really
lives,
good.
yet constantly judge everyone else.
The IPC is nothing but a nest of vampires! They're feeding off of us!
Miss Foolish! Please! Tell us how to be happy!
Look around you.
This land was
Alright,
once
I
blessed
love
by
it.
the
Thank you so much
master
for
of
coming.
elation.
Thank you.
And yet now, it's overflowing with misery. Everyone's chasing their own happiness, but in doing so, they wound others without even noticing. Do you remember the moment I found happiness again? It was when someone who was suffering just as I was, smiled at me.
Who? I'm curious. Who?
Even through their pain, they gave me that smile. A smile filled with blessings. That smile saved
I'm
my
falling
life.
for this.
So listen well.
Oh, who was
Only
it? Is it
by
Himeko? Is that what
opening
it's
your
gonna go
heart
full circle for
and
that?
sharing your smile with another, can you truly grasp what happiness means? It isn't just giving a smile. It's embracing the power that Aha bestowed upon us to smile. Join the Research Society of Happy Smiles. I'll help you rediscover the smile buried within yourself. And Aha will grant your life a transformation.
Alright, who's joining? I'm joining. I'm in.
Our mission doesn't end with finding our own smiles. We must bring them to the world and spread true happiness across all existence. While others pray to the eons for their own desires, we, the true followers of Aha, carry a higher calling to fulfill their wish.
To fulfill Aha's wish?
That's interesting.
Yes. To still every
she heard
cry
you.
of sorrow. To wipe away every bitter tear. We will build. No, rebuild. A world where smiles never fade and elation never dies.
Huh. Huh. I have to might reel back my volunteer for joining this. Oh, got turned creepy. Oh my god! Join the story. Now I'm scared and creeped out.
The speech is over. What's your take, Detective?
Yeah,
She's
she
so
lost me
far
at the end
gone,
there.
it's hard to
Yeah.
make sense of it.
Then let's not overthink it. Let's talk
like
to her
everything else,
directly.
she got me, and then at the end there, do I talk to her? Yes, you know what? Let's talk to her. I can't help it. I need to see where this is going. This is really good.
Miss Fullwish, I'm Kuchiba from the Department
Even
of
the music
Aberration
changed.
Defense.
Did you notice?
I'd like to have a chat with you.
What is with this music? This is creepy.
Ah, I see.
Thank you.
You're here about the Sinwish Syndicate case, aren't you?
So, you were expecting us.
Oh, I heard the news. The entire Sinwish Syndicate massacred in Dovebrook District. Ah, such a cursed place. They may not have been saints, but I still pray for them. May their souls rest in
Made
peace.
it, along with some YouTube videos, also watching how to make chat boxes
How
and stuff.
merciful of you.
It's using Streamlabs, I think.
Though, rumor has it the Research Society of Happy Smiles had a few run-ins with them. Regarding recruitment, donations, turf. Sounds like plenty of reasons for conflict, don't you think?
Are you suggesting we had the Sinwish Syndicate killed? For conflicted interests?
Whoa, wait, that's not what I said.
You know nothing about our finances. Every expense is covered by a charitable foundation established with the compensation from 15 years ago. We don't need a single cent from our members. When I heard about this tragedy, I personally allocated relief money for the victims' families to keep order and peace in Dovebrook. Tell me, Miss Kuchiba, someone copied the Herald of Death and slaughtered dozens.
What will your Department of Aberration Defense do this time?
It was boring me earlier, but now
You
it's got
never
really
released
good.
that detail.
Damn it. Of course it
How
has
do you
been
know
good now.
someone's imitating the Herald of Death?
What was that?
Isn't that
That
what
was
you've been
weird.
waiting for? For the killer to slip up so you can swoop in and tie everything up nicely? 15 years have passed. You don't seriously believe we're still living in an age where information
why did that one
can
in the
be
background
sealed
just
off at
turn
will,
around?
do you? From the very day
Why are
the
they
murders
staring at us?
occurred, the news has long since spread online.
Uh-oh.
The Sinwish Syndicate paid a fortune for some ancient mask. And the next thing you know, they're all dead. The scene painted red with traces of the bloody bloom.
Who just breathed weirdly in our ear?
Please pay no attention to baseless rumors.
Rumors? And yet you're here. That alone proves one thing. The rumors are true. And the new Herald of Death really does exist. Otherwise, why do you suspect me? Only someone who knows the original case could recreate it so perfectly, right?
What the heck is that sound? It's like zombies.
Everyone! You heard our conversation, didn't you? The Herald of Death has returned. He's here, in Dufrook. He's slain the entire Sinwish Syndicate. He's back to relive the carnage of the Phantom Moon Games.
Oh, the Herald of Death? Didn't the officials declare him executed? How has he appeared again?
He's immortal? A demon? He's back for revenge! He'll take revenge on everyone. We're doomed!
Aren't gang members the very people who steal smiles from others? And isn't the best way to make bad people happy to erase them from the world?
Oh, that's a scary train of thought there.
Good?
Yeah, Sister Megatron is
Oh,
right.
wait a second.
Those thugs deserved it.
Back from the dead? Lies! The IPC kept him alive to wield him as their weapon.
You useless officials! 15 years ago, you failed and let him get away! And that's why he's back again now!
Good way to get them to turn on us, huh? Smug bastard.
Everyone, there's no need to panic. Remember who you are. You are those who live beneath Aha's brilliance, who have claimed happiness and cast off the shackles of suffering. Once the Herald of Death fed on our fear and tears, that was the source of his power. Look at the smiles on the faces of those around you. There is no fear left in our hearts, no tears left in our eyes.
If it was going to go in that route.
All that remains is resolve.
Well, if we're gonna bring true
happiness,
peace and happiness and all
faith
that,
and the
shouldn't we get rid
elation.
of the people that don't so much believe in our truths and like I keep going back and comparing things to Halo, but it's just the media I've been consuming a lot of right now. It reminds me back with the whole created saga and everything with the AIs when they were taking control and they're trying to bring like a peace and stop the fighting amongst humans and aliens and all that kinds of stuff, and where they're like, well, if we just like have a complete dominion over them and have set rules that they have to follow, then of course it'll create like a peace, wouldn't it? And so that's kind of like what this is starting to feel like. Well, it's like, yes, this is our happiness, and this is like, is it actually gonna go that? It feels too obvious to be like they're the ones that brought back the Herald of Death, right? That he's an imagination. It feels too obvious to do that. So I just, Have you been playing? I've been watching some lore videos on it. I had just finished the recent book that had come out for it, the Halo Edge of Dawn, because I am very excited for the new Halo Combat Evolved remake that's coming out. So I just I really I like Halo a lot. I've grown up with Halo. I love Halo. Even like with the news stories and everything. I didn't care for Halo 5 a lot, but I honestly didn't mind too much of the direction they were going. I thought it was going to be interesting, but then they dropped it. I'm sad about that. But I feels like it's too on the nose for them to say that's gonna be like, oh, of course they're the ones that brought them back and they're gonna use them as their way of getting rid of those that would interfere with your idea of elation and stuff like that. It feels too obvious. I don't think it's gonna go that route, that they're the exact ones that brought them up. Just maybe the wish power, the fear, and knowing that they're still alive. It's interesting. I like this. This is curious.
The Research Society of Happy Smiles will protect
the
this
biggest question
world.
is who drew him and who brought him back
Etch this
exactly.
into your hearts. The happy do not die. For even death cannot touch a heart filled with happiness.
What's going on? There's something very wrong about this woman.
Yes, as long as we're happy
Oh!
enough, there's nothing to fear. We won't die. Happiness is our
Okay.
weapon. Happiness will destroy the Herald of Death.
Happiness will destroy. Oh, interesting.
We'll save this world.
Oh, interesting.
Operation Spread Happiness.
Oh. But they want to destroy it.
Let happiness infect everyone and spread to every corner of the sky. Make the Phantom Moon smile. Make Lord Aha laugh until they cry for us. Infect the Phantom Moon with happiness. Happiness.
Silence!
Oh, damn. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Understood. Got it.
My apologies, officers. I can't provide anything useful for now, but rest assured, I'll cooperate with any investigation from the Department of Aberration Defense or the Security Bureau. And of course, I'll fulfill my civic duty. Whether it's the newly emerged Herald of Death or the various upheavals surrounding the Phantasmoon Games, the Research Society of Happy Smiles will handle them appropriately. What we protect is the future and the smiles of plain Arcadia. Or perhaps, after all this, you too have felt that yearning within your hearts. Would you like to join us to embrace eternal happiness?
You had me in the beginning. Not anymore.
I'll pass. But I've got a feeling we'll meet again.
Oh. Oh. Oh, wait. It's that guy.
Miss Fullwish, thank you for your cooperation. Hopefully, next time we meet, it won't be like this.
May the Master of Elation watch over all and bless you with
He was the one that was a big
everlasting
fan
smile.
of the Trailblazer. I can't remember his name anymore. I told him I'd remember his name, but now I don't remember anymore. Left the gathering.
Let go of your obsession. Let go of the shadow in your arms. responsibility. You're the one who should be dead, aren't you? Come,
He looks strange without his hat.
join your brothers. Let the gears grind to a halt. Let the hands fall still. And end that life of yours that was never meant to be. Sorry. That day will come. But for now, there are more important things I must do.
Cinderboard,
what
thank
did
you.
you say?
Somebody remembered for me.
Nothing. Never mind. Looks like Full Wish is a much slyer fish than expected. The bait was there. But she ignored it. And instead, she stirred up a whirlpool.
Quite the opposite, actually. Not only did she take our bait, but she also flat out told us she couldn't care less about the hook.
Huh? Was there something I missed?
The bloody bloom mark from the Sinwish Syndicate massacre. How did she know that detail? When we specifically obfuscated it with special mark, even in our internal reports.
Oh, I was wondering if they did something
She
like that. They
broadcasted
did.
this information word for word, and even used it to stir up public sentiment, scattering it across the place like tossing blood-soaked feed
But it
into a
feels too
fish pond.
obvious, right? It feels too
Now
obvious that
stopping
they're
the
the
rumors
ones.
from spreading will be even harder.
Well, maybe she has her connections, or maybe she made a lucky guess as one of the victims. Regardless, she's right about one thing. Trying to stop something from spreading today sure is a lot more difficult than 15 years ago.
So, Mr. Ashvale, did your lucky radar start blaring when it came to Full Wish?
There is something very wrong about that woman.
I mean,
You saw the way she played the crowd, huh?
Wouldn't you be too?
I guarantee you that it had nothing to do with her public speaking skills. She could very well be a supplicant in disguise.
Well, I mean, like
Still,
the ones who
This whole run has been smooth to an
brought back
unbelievable
the
degree.
Herald of Death. It just
We got our bearings in no time at all.
it feels too obvious
So,
that they would be the ones.
Let's keep our prized
At
fish in the
least
pond for now.
The ones who drew them.
Full
back
Wish
into
is not going
existence.
anywhere.
You're right. It's too risky to make a direct move against a well-respected philanthropist and media tycoon. Maybe we should start with the people around her.
There were people from all walks of life at the gathering just now. Workers, suits, students, the elderly, and even Mechatrons.
I do find
Judging
it
by their crazy
interesting that
enthusiasm,
all imagined
I highly doubt they'd be willing to testify against Full Wish.
Wait, my internet. It went back to dying again. Please stop dying. 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 Please. Thank you. Go back all the way up. Okay. I feel like that's my internet telling me end stream soon. I'm sorry, I can't help it. This got really intriguing. Got to the good stuff. Alright. I don't remember what I was saying, but anyways.
But I have my ways.
Mr. Ashvale, coercive interrogation is strictly against the rules. Please refrain from doing it somewhere I can't...
Don't get the wrong idea. I meant an old friend that I spotted at the gathering.
Oh.
By the way, ever watch Daybreak Squadron? It's on Sunday nights at 8.
Okay, so he knows them.
I thought you weren't a TV person.
Not me. Mr. N. He watches it.
Your monkey is quite the child at heart.
Anyway, come on. Let's go get an autograph from our heroic film star.
Oh, I should end stream here. Let's just go see what talking to this guy is. Yeah,
Is that him?
Let's just go talk to. Oh, he's running.
Shh.
don't interrupt.
Oh, why did he run? Wait, why did...
What? You lost him?
Not even close.
I'm tempted.
Hey,
Oh, God. It's almost
why
5
are you
hours
two
in total that I've been streaming, but...
following me?
I'm
we're
just happy that I finally got
two
some good
grown-up
stuff.
fans of the Daybreak Squadron trying to get an autograph from Big Brother Magnus.
Mr. Ashvale? Don't prank me like that.
I won't be
You
able to
really
see this
scared
game
me.
again until Tuesday. It's only one day, but it's too far.
Cinderborn, the peacekeeper of our city, vanquisher of evil fiends, is scared of his own fans? Long time no see, Magnus.
You're not here for autographs, are you? I saw you two at the gathering. I don't understand. Why are you investigating Miss Fullwish? She's been nothing but a kind, lawful person who spreads happiness to others.
You heard about what happened with Sinwish Syndicate, I assume.
Oh, the music changed.
Then...
Oh, the music changed.
Was Miss Fullwish telling the truth?
The perpetrator left the same signature as the Herald of Death did 15 years ago.
So, did that monster really kill Mr. Polwave and Costide? 15 years and he's back? This demon? How many more lives must he take?
Mr. Magnus, you're one of the survivors of the incident, right?
Yes. That monster took my parents that day. But what's the Sinwish Syndicate case got to do with Miss Fullwish?
Because that Herald of Death was executed 15 years ago. That's for certain. The Sinwish Syndicate case, on the other hand, has copycat written all over it. And Fullwish is a suspect.
So, just because we're survivors, we automatically become suspects? What? Are you gonna interrogate me too?
Oh.
If that's what you want, Miss Kuchiba can arrange for it later. For now, I just want to ask you a few questions about the Smiles Society.
It doesn't matter if you have a few or 100 questions. I have nothing to say to you. 15 years ago, I was left all alone in this world. The so-called relatives closed in like a pack of hyenas, their eyes fixed solely on the compensation smeared with my parents' blood. Abuse, deception, expulsion. To them, I was nothing more than a walking money bag, an eyesore, a jinx. It was the society that gave me the chance to live the life I have now.
What about the Sinwish Syndicate then? If I recall correctly, they took care of you once. Old Polwave helped you deal with those relatives.
Listen, Mr. Ashvale, the debt I owe the Sinwish Syndicate will be paid. I will avenge them as a member of the Smile Society, as well as the Daybreak Squadron. I'll rip the Herald of Death out from the shadows in their name and see justice served. That is my duty.
Killed. Oh, they are so setting up to get
over
killed.
your head. The new Herald of Death is very dangerous. I doubt a handful of actors like you can achieve anything substantial.
Oh, that was the worst thing you could have said.
We're just a couple of kids playing superheroes with masks, right? Well, you're wrong. My squad mates and I aren't the easy pushovers we used to be, Mr. Ashvale. I haven't had my transformation surgery yet.
I mean, I understood.
But I can already power a Mechatron warrior in battle.
Wait,
we are real heroes here.
Wait, I'm sorry. I know I was making the comparison to Halo, but what transformation surgery? Oh God, do I want to know? I don't think I want. Oh no. Oh no.
Boys, let's stay on topic,
No,
shall
no,
we?
no. I think we
I just
should
wanted
hear
to have
what
a
he
few
has
words
to
about
say
the
specifically
society.
about that.
I have nothing to say to you either, Miss Kuchiba. Neither of you are getting a word out of me on this.
Well done,
That's
Magnus.
what it feels like.
Your loyalty to the Smile Society warms our hearts.
Uh-oh.
You're following me?
Not by choice. These IPC dogs made it clear that they intend to frame Miss Foolish. Oh, we're not going to just let this slide.
Would you look at that?
Oh,
the hunters become the hunted.
What does it matter? If someone's looking for a beating, we'll gladly give it to them.
You have 5 minutes for questioning. So make it count, Mr. Ashvale.
She's just gonna leave it
They're
to
all
him.
yours.
Never expected my first miracle as a supplicant to be teaching thugs. I mean lawful citizens, a lesson on the streets. Let's get this over with then. And if you want to join them too, Magnus, be my guest.
Oh shoot, we're actually fighting?
Fair warning. I'm out of practice. If you get hurt, that's your problem.
Well, time to see how this seems.
Your fists don't hurt at all! Mr. Ashvale, stop!
Wiped him out.
That did 0 damage!
Unlimited firepower. Let me teach you some moves.
Right.
All for the thrill.
They're gonna do 0 damage again. There it is again.
This
0 damage.
next round, real gaming.
I thought he was going
Bonus
to,
round.
but I guess they just I probably could have added him to the team. I didn't do that.
I'm sorry, Mr. Ashvale. I have to stop you.
Oh my god, is that a full-on neck? He did. Oh, there is him! Oh, so that's why you were able to fight him.
Oh, shut up!
Oh, frick! Himeko.
Indulge yourself!
I don't have Himeko built up like I should. It's fine, it's fine.
Feast your eyes, You won't get away.
Lance, forward!
You won't get away.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
I'm suspicious of that line now. I mean,
It hurts a little, but I'm
all this music is back to us again.
There's something seriously wrong with you all.
Enough! Are you really going to kill them?
What's the matter, defender of the city? Are you scared? This is the real Phantasmoon Games, Magnus. This is the bloody truth under the mask of the Elations game. 15 years ago, at dusk in this city, the Herald of Death tore people apart, one by one.
That unit, so
Did he
I don't know
ever
the
stop
story
to
that
ask
yet.
even once,
I
is
think
it
that's
enough?
next update.
I know you want to make something out of yourself, like the trailblazer of the Astral Express. And I know you want to catch the new Herald of Death and crush him like a bug, using the same methods he used against the Sinwish Syndicate. But here's the deal. It's not your duty. And the Eonic game sure isn't a TV show where you get to play the hero and save the day. You mentioned a conversion surgery earlier.
Yeah, what is that?
Are you saying that all society members underwent some kind of unknown modification?
Oh.
That figures. I was wondering why these people looked like they felt no pain at all.
Oh.
Humming along merrily even as they bled.
Oh.
Does this have anything to do with the surgery?
Oh. Oh my god, that should have clicked when the lady was talking about getting her tumor removed and the fact that the anesthesia wore off. I was even thinking in my head, I'm like, weird. The anesthesia, there's cases where people actually wake up from it and everything, but I mean, usually like medication for numbing or anything like that is sometimes what happens in the middle of a procedure or like afterwards, after the end, they'll give you medication. Not so much for the numbing factor for it, just kind of depending on what the procedure is, but like I think like tumor removal is more just medication for pain that they give you through an IV tube. But and also to put you under through anesthesia. And if you just suddenly, you know, that, but you should be able to still feel the pain. I mean, there's been horrific records of people that have woken up from anesthesia, and especially when they don't have the injectors from the numbing around to wherever they're getting the surgery done, that they can feel the pain, but they can't move. It's like a sleep paralysis idea. And I was curious. I was like, well, maybe after everything, and that she remembers the pain about it and all that, but just because she's so elated that it doesn't even bother her. But maybe that wasn't the case. Oh my god. We talked about this too. I mentioned that I think right now there is only one person in the entire world that is known right now to have a condition where they cannot feel pain. And usually you think like, oh, that sounds great. I wish I had that. But it's actually pretty horrific because there are like little things that you wouldn't, I don't realize like how important it is to feel pain. And because of that, you can get yourself in a lot of danger and really accidental ways to get yourself killed in some manners. I think, I don't know where this person is, but the last time I had checked, where like there was an article reading about it, was she was a little girl and her mother realized that she couldn't feel pain because there was she was doing something. I would say it was like super mundane, like cooking or something like that, and just there was like, I think literally her hand was on fire or was touching something that was like extreme heat, and it should have been like screaming in pain, but there was nothing. And just like the terrifying conclusion of coming to that realization, like, oh crap, she cannot feel pain. And it can lead to that, where things that like, you touch something super cold, like a brick ice or even dry ice if you've ever felt it, and like it can be really, really painful and burn your skin. And there's a reason why we have pain receptors, that reaction to protect your body, because your body can't handle it. Even if you can't feel the pain, there's still that problem of that, therefore your damage that's being done to your body you can't feel. So you could get hurt in ways that you probably wouldn't think about. Like even the idea of like, ow, like, oh, it's weird. Like people with appendicitis kind of idea, they have no idea that their appendix has ruptured, because if they don't have a pain receptors, then they can't feel it. They'll just, body will feel weird, awkward, maybe some vomiting and things like that, but you have no pain. So it's just like, maybe it's just a stomach ache, and lo and behold, suddenly you're dead because your appendix has ruptured and necrotic and all that, and your body's just dead. Like, that's how important your pain actually can be in warning you about these dangerous things that could be happening within yourself that you were completely unaware of. So as much as be like, oh man, I would never have to experience a headache again, like that would be lovely, God, I would love that so much. But the side effect is things that could be very life-threatening to you, you just might never realize, and it'll be too late. That is terrifying, and that is actually what they're doing here. That is even more terrifying.
What? Nothing to say? Fine by me. 3 minutes left. That's long enough for me to question.
I think, yes, you can feel that, because it's the pain receptors. It's not so much your nerve endings completely. Your nerve endings have different feelings that can go through them, and one of them is the pain receptor. So I think, yes, you can still feel things, but it's just the pain itself, that's what's exclusively just does not exist. I think some feelings are, like in real life cases, I think some feelings are different. I don't remember the exact words that were used for it, if it was so much that it's just takes a lot more effort to feel something, or if it just has a different texture to them than normally it would be for somebody. I don't know the quite word usage for it. I would just look it up, the condition of having no pain receptors or not being able to feel pain. I'm sure there'll be some articles that might show up talking about it, but no, I think they can still feel. Like, actually feel. It's just specifically pain itself. That receptor in your body, that the nerve doesn't quite communicate all the way to your brain. I think that's what the issue is that those neurons don't shoot up perfectly into your brain, and so it doesn't translate it the way it's supposed to, and therefore give you the warning of like, ouchies.
Time to hurry and get some answers from these people while they're still on the ground.
Oh, I really should end. I really should end stream. Oh wait, there's a wait. No, wait. There you go. Okay, we'll just look around here.
Hey, lackey, wake up.
Pain should not exist.
Smile. Please smile.
The laughter. Don't let it stop.
Those who suffer shouldn't exist.
It's
What the heck
it's terrifying. Like the
happened
way
to
it
these
ranges
people?
and stuff like that for different people. It's
This is
not exactly always like a good idea. Like, hey, I never feel pain.
the small
Oh, your body can
procedure
still be
that official
affected, but
members
it's not really
receive.
good.
They call it the happiness surgery. With a prick of the needle, no more than a mosquito's bite.
Oh my god.
The doctor puts this small thing inside your eyelids, even smaller than a synesthesia beacon, and more convenient.
Wait, what?
People who have had the surgery say that it soothes
Put something in your
all
eyelids?
your pain and suffering, past or present. Even your body becomes stronger, and your mind clearer and more focused. A state where you can truly receive happiness.
So, you haven't had this happiness surgery yet,
It's interesting.
right?
I'm not ready yet. I've been thinking it over. But the rest of the squadron had it, and they've all become happier.
Oh, no.
They say it's the necessary step to becoming a true superhero that safeguards everyone else's happiness.
Oh.
If I don't do it, then do I still deserve the name Cinderborn? Mr. Ashvale? What should I do?
The surgery won't make you stronger, nor will it help you get your revenge. These guys on the floor are proof enough. Remember the hesitation and fear you feel in this moment, Magnus. If people simply erase their perception of fear and pain instead of overcoming them, then those people will never find true strength. Go now. I have some cleaning up to do.
So,
Yeah, this is really good.
did
this
you
is like, this is
pry the
really
answers
intriguing.
you were looking for out of them?
This is good.
These
I missed
people
this.
have all been processed by the Smiles Society. Heck, who knows what method they used. It completely neutralized their ability to feel suffering and despair and gave them bodies like steel and capable of feeling pain. Say, is this the kind of treatment that the Medical Ethics Committee would approve?
As if. I doubt they even bothered to submit an application.
Which
The question is, how
means
did this lady
Foolish has far
discover
more
it,
dirty
right?
laundry than we initially expected. The idea was to find the Herald of Death with the leads we had. But here we are, going deeper down an increasingly scarier rabbit hole.
Agreed.
Judging by their voices, these followers don't seem to have any ill intentions. In fact, they sound a lot more humane than most humans. I If all this has nothing to do with the Herald of Death, then it matters little to our investigation. After all, how they pursue happiness is their own choice. Wouldn't you agree?
Are you serious, Kojima?
It's only human instinct to avoid pain, right? Such avoidance doesn't go against the laws of nature, nor does it legally constitute a crime when the party involved was a voluntary participant.
Not a crime. Well, my instinct right now is telling me that this definitely has something to do with the Herald of Death.
I think what it is going to be is that they fueled
Unfortunately,
it
Mr.
with the wish
Ashvale,
power, but not necessarily.
we need evidence to solve the
created
case.
it, right? I think that's where
I'm
this
here
is
to
gonna
follow
go.
my senses and dig up whatever's at the bottom of this. As for evidence, that's your headache. Besides, I don't think we need to turn over every stone to figure it out. If
So
the new Herald
going,
of
I
Death and
have an
Full Wish are
addiction problem
connected,
to
we'll
this
be
game.
seeing another move soon enough. If I were her, I'd choose the brightest stage possible so this weapon could spread maximum panic.
You mean the Star Rail Fest?
Okay, so that's where this is going to get connected.
Madame
back
Pearl
with everything
promised
we
that
saw
top-level security would be deployed during the fest, as well as a contingency plan.
Winter contingency?
Robust enough to quell any crisis.
And you are staring right at him.
Oh. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Okay.
According to Sunday, the crow should lead me to Blade's whereabouts. Since it stopped here, that means...
Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting this
wasn't
so
even
early.
looking for you. Yet here you are, throwing yourself into the fray. Consider me surprised.
We haven't even settled the score over the mask you stole from the Sinwish Syndicate. And now you're skulking around and following us? What's your deal?
What do you, or should I say, all of you, want?
General Yao Guang of Yu Chui has come to this world and is looking for you. Dragons clash in the wilderness, their ichor dark and yellow. In her divination, you will become a slave to your own violence, bringing a catastrophic end to all. I am in that future as well. The only violence within you that comes to my mind is Shuhu. The emanator of abundance who resurrected time and time again. The monster who turned planets into living beings and merged billions of people into flesh spheres.
Oh my god.
The Xianzhou fears that he is using your body to resurrect himself.
So, what's your plan? Kill me again.
Oh my. Things are getting a little heated. Should I get you both slushies?
Thank you.
I'll pass.
While General Yao Guang's divination may foretell a death battle between us, that doesn't necessarily mean it's the only interpretation. My experiences on the Express have shown me time and time again that even fates set in stone aren't entirely immovable. I have no intention of getting into a
Well,
quarrel
it's coming
with
out
you,
in
but I need
6
to make
days,
sure
7
that the
days, I
presence
think?
of the Stellaron hunters won't endanger my
New
companions
form is.
or the
They already
future
released
of
a
this
splash art for
planet.
it.
Thus, I must know your purpose here, Blade. What has Destiny's Slave written in your script?
He stated this trip would be connected to death.
Whoa, wait a second. Wait, what is in your script? But Blade had told Silverwolf that his script was completely blank. Interesting. Oh, you have no pulse of that. Well, maybe if you, I mean, there's now a recollection of stories that you can just speed run through all the story and get all the jades from that, and then if you really want to go through the story again, you can now view from the history. So you could try that.
Should I congratulate you?
Interesting.
Much obliged.
So death is
In my
the story?
experience, it's best not to get your hopes up too soon. Prophecies rarely unfold the way you expect.
True, he's been wanting to die.
However, the General's divination isn't entirely baseless. Ever since my arrival here, I have been feeling restless. There's another power here beckoning me.
Oh.
Is there another form of abundance in the world besides you?
Perhaps there is more than one.
Are you referring to the disciples of Sanctus Medicus? Or the Elixir Seekers?
Something far more dangerous.
Do they have support from other factions?
Unclear.
As such, I'll keep an eye on you until everything settles. Just like you did in the past. That's as far as I'll go.
Did you two just agree to some weird collaboration before me?
I'll leave that matter in your hands, Silver Wolf.
I don't get it. That good-for-nothing detective didn't even blink an eye before selling us out to Pearl. And you still plan on working
very
with
much
him?
just felt like she's like, why do I feel like the third wheel here?
There are things only he can get done.
Only he can get done? Huh. Meanwhile, oh.
Hey, you two! Why the long faces? On land blessed by the Master of Elation, frowning is bad manners. Come on, smile! Whether you're hungry or full, poor or rich, the laughter is with you. Would you be interested in learning about our Research Society of Happy Smiles?
Thank you, but I'll pass.
Oh, it's these two.
Another one? How many people have been talking to us about happiness today?
Well, 6, exactly. Locals say ever since the Sinwish Syndicate case, this Research Society of Happy Smiles has exploded in size.
That gang's fall left a power vacuum, and the Research Society of Happy Smiles filled it like a fast-growing fungus. Even those who were once resistant or indifferent got swept up in it.
I think I'm starting to get a better picture now. Is this, by any chance, tied to what you're preparing to do in the Phantasmoon games?
Not only me. It might also be tied to the ominous fate General Yao Guang warned about. The one looming over this world. A few days ago, when I used the tuning power to help her intervene at SparksyCon, I caught a strange sound echoing in people's minds.
A strange sound?
Yes. Cheerful, happy laughter echoing in their heads. Oh, without those gangsters, this street's much cleaner now.
The so-called voice of Aha those society recruiters claim to hear? Could the Joy Seeker truly be so passionate about universal redemption?
Whatever that is, it's not Aha's laughter.
No, what is
From the
that?
moment I
That's
set
creepy.
foot on this street, I've been using my tuning ability to sense the residents' minds. Miss Tingyun, allow me to correct you. Those connected to the Research Society of Happy Smiles number not 6, but 42. Each of them carries the same sound. Identical laughter, looping endlessly like a broken record.
Mind control? Or something worse?
Sunday can project it to everybody.
Are you trying to say
so
that
that's
this is
what
tied
he's
to the
doing there.
harmony?
He's done it with Don Hung, he's done it with Himeko, he's done it
My
with
apologies.
the Trailblazer.
I dare not make such wild assumptions.
No, this isn't the work of any tuner. It feels like a barrier, born from the human mind itself, to numb the unbearable pain it cannot endure. Like a worn-out tape recorder hidden deep in the subconscious, repeating the same thing over and over. I am happy. I am happy.
So, whose divine handiwork is this supposed to be now?
Wherever this laughter comes from, causing so many people to self-deceive in perfect unison while enduring pain is well beyond the capabilities of a mere charitable group. Beneath these calm waters, the undercurrents are far more turbulent than anyone imagines.
The bad news just keeps coming. Don Hung's gone off on his own, and Madame Yao's completely vanished. Can you still sense her?
The bird I entrusted to General Yao Guang has seemingly gone silent. I can't share its vision anymore. I can't even feel her thoughts through it. But I know it hasn't faded. That means she's still in this world somewhere.
And yet unable to be seen.
Let's pray she returns soon, with some news to pierce through all this fog. Otherwise, this Arcadia built on happiness will crumble fast and fall into the abyss.
After some time, you and Mark pays a visit to the author of the Fluffy.
Blurry QR cult? That's an unusual name.
Why would the author of Fluffy Across the Blue have such a pen
Wait,
name?
haven't we heard that? Maybe the author's eyes went blurry after too much drawing?
You're taking it a bit too literally. But it's not impossible.
That burger looks delicious.
Someone who can draw something that cute must have a warm, gentle heart. I heard the Fluffy's been running for half a year in a magazine. At first, it wasn't very popular in plain Arcadia. But after that memory bubble movie, a Holy Grail Stay Night, Old Odie produced, became a massive hit. The Astral Express's adventure stories spread far and wide, and the Fluffy started gaining popularity.
Oh, they were definitely
Now
hyping
the
up
latest
for the next.
chapter, The Sacred Flames Return, Amphorius's creation, is sold out everywhere. This cult sure knows a lot about our journey.
I thought you said cult.
Must
Oh
be
my
a
gosh, you said
galactic
it.
fan
Oh.
of the Express crew.
Villain perhaps. Just another loyal fan. I think we deserve royalties though.
Royalties? You're being way too practical. It's a comic where we're the protagonists. Someone's giving us free publicity. Can't you cut them a little slack?
Trailblaze. I have gotten
According to
that.
the address the Perlux employee gave us, it looks like we've arrived at a familiar place.
Gets me.
For such a small place, Dovebrook District is really
dead.
full of hidden talents.
Wait, did we get the answer to that with the update that was between
Turn left at the
Amphorius
first
and
intersection,
the stupid monkey
then
one
turn
that I
right,
hated?
go straight for 200
Didn't get the
meters.
answer for what happened
Wait,
with all of that
this
in
is
that story.
the Furbobo Weekly newspaper? Oh, don't
So,
tell
I won't
me the
say
author of the
specifically what it
Fluffy
is. You don't want to be
actually a
spoiled for it unless you
Furbo.
want spoilers.
No wonder he rarely shows his face. Come on, let's go upstairs.
Okay, we've been streaming for 5 hours in totals now, and I know we had complications, reason why I also wanted to go through the story and everything. And as much as I really want to continue going, because God, like, this is getting really intriguing, although I think I know who the publisher is. I think we saw who it was. Also, that's really cute. That is really cute. It's very cute. But I should probably leave things here, and then we'll pick this up again on Monday. I want to continue so much. This is really good. I would say at the beginning of the stream, things were really interesting. I was kind of set up with Himeko's dad and talking with him, seeing what's kind of going on for that. Himeko's point of view into things, like that was really intriguing. And then the Gundam stuff, I love the Gundam thing. I know that whole thing was filler, but I really enjoyed it. It really set up, they were setting up this guy and all this stuff. I was really intrigued about it. And then we just got to the Pearl section, and I'm curious to figure out what Pearl's motives are going to be used later, because like I said, for the IPC, how they're really showing like another side to the IPC more, and they feel more in relation to Halo right now, they feel more like an Oni kind of thing. So like I hate them, but it's a good kind of hate. It's like a built up kind of characteristic to them, rather than, oh, they're just straight up boring. But I will say Pearl is very much, I know it's probably intentional in the way she speaks to be very roundabout in the way she talks about things, and very monotone and talked about things in the teletalk, but just I don't really care for her characters really too much yet. They haven't set up too much for her to really make me super intrigued, like every time she pops on the screen of like where her story thread is going. So when we're having that whole conversation with her and sitting through that, I was so bored. Like I did not care about anything that was being talked about in that moment. I just kind of wanted to see, like, okay, just get me to the end there, and I would be completely fine. Like I honestly, I just did not enjoy that area at all. It reminded me back into the areas in Euphorius where I'm like, okay, you dragged on this area for way too long that I just did not need that. Like, they had a good pacing and everything, and I think this is the first time really in Planet Arcadia what I would say that's like the first I've seen that they really dragged on for something too long. Earlier on in 4.0, I think they did really good with the pacing. They did have their filler moments throughout stuff, but it wasn't as bad as we had experienced in Euphorius. If you did not see my ending for Euphorius, like, I love the general story for everything, but oh, I felt like finding a full rage and just frustration of how a perfect ending to the game, or that saga, just absolutely just got demolished in front of me by how long they just had to stretch something out. And I'm just like, oh. And I was kind of feeling it here, and then of course we had my internet issues of it dropping every now and then, so that just did not help. I don't know if you could hear the agitation in my voice when that kept happening, even to the point that it completely closed off the YouTube stream and I had to start a new one and all that. That did not make me happy at all, in a point where I was already like, come on, story, just move on to the next thing. And I know gacha stories have a lot of issues in that sense, because they do have to pad out some things, and they usually have like the overarching story already all written out and the ideas that they want to, and some things are not translated well into the game, so they have to pull things out, rewrite them, change them, all kinds of story development, game development, and all that kinds of things. And usually they have a lot of filler into them, because their updates are required to have usually so much substance into them, so much hours into them, so some of the things do feel like filler because they're trying to hide some stuff for later future updates and things. But there's been times where in Planet Arcadia I've actually really enjoyed some of the filler content. The Gundam area, I honestly, if it was just the Gundam area and then we went straight to Pearl and she had just mentioned the very thing that she had to say at the end there, and then talk with Ashvale, I think that would have been perfect. I think that would have been just fine. I would have not been so bored, because I was already with the filler parts, and as much as I love Gundam, I knew what that area was. I really did, and I knew they were trying to set up with the Cinderborn character, and it really feels like he's gonna be killed in some way so that it'll hit the player again, kind of make you almost relive what Himeko went through all those years ago. So it did feel like that. Just the way it got delivered there was very, very slow, very mundane, but now it seems to have picked up again into getting to the mystery, into the nitty-gritty, and figuring out what the society is. And now we're going to meet what would probably just seem, it's going to be Nihilix. I know it's going to be her. I set it up too perfectly where, yeah, it's her 100%. But I hope we don't get too many of those very dull moments too much. I don't know if that just hit harder because I was dealing with technical issues on my side that were more out of my control that I can't really do much about. But I just hope I really seem like they learned a lot from Euphorius about and not having so many still images and more movement cameras throughout the characters. Even that like side split screen, I like that between Dan Hong and Blade. Like they seem to be a little bit more like attention grabbing, and of course you have the background environments that are really entertaining to look at and seeing what's going on. So it seems like they definitely did learn a lot from Euphorius and have proved about it. I talked about this in previous streams of this game, of this update so far. Really been enjoying it. Probably my favorite story so far about it. Really have been enjoying it. If you're watching this and you have not seen what everything else is going on, I would wholeheartedly say if you're continuing to watch these streams, I would recommend just watching my few other ones that I've done for Plan Arcadia. The first one I has talking about going to Plan Arcadia. It has I have a big chunk of it as Euphorius because we were closing it, and that's where I had my rage moments about that. But once Plan Arcadia starts, it's been so attention grabbing instantly like that. It deals with a lot of mysteries that have been built up, and the whole world itself has been really fun. It's just been so well written, so good. I think definitely one of my most favorite stories so far with everything that's been set up, even with the dull moment there. I still overall I'd say this is by far the best story release for Honkai Star Rail, and dare I even say, for me personally, it feels like the best gacha game story so far that I have played. I have a soft spot for Honkai Star Rail, but I am very critical when it comes to stories because I like stories. But I've really been enjoying the way a lot of things have set up, and the way they've executed a few things already have been shocking and very well done. I just pulled the rug right under my feet. Indeed, it did. And it was good. I like this. Even with the slow moments, even with that slow moment that we had, I would still say I enjoyed this a lot more so far. So, with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and leave this be here for now for this. We'll pick this up again definitely on Tuesday. If you don't know, I have an anniversary stream coming up for the channel. We'll be celebrating 5 years of streaming on Wednesday. So tomorrow I'm probably gonna finish up Pragmata. I was very close to finishing up that game, so we'll finish it up. If that game, I finish it in less than an hour and a half, I will have a thumbnail made for this game. So if you see a second stream pop up and it has a different title, I probably moved over to this game to get some more. I really want to finish all these updates before the new update comes out, which, if I look at Warp, so this banner is about to end, and once this banner ends, the next update will come out. So if you don't know, I am gonna get surgery very soon, the second week of June actually. So because of that, I will be out of streaming for about a month. I already had the surgery before, but now I have to get on the other side of my hip. So I like to catch up for the story completely with the updates, even with the brand new update once that comes out. So I only have this week and one more week left of streaming, and then I won't be able to stream for a while. So I'm really hoping that we get to finish and catch up to all the story. We are in 4.1's story update, which I don't know if it'll show me. So we're still here. I'm not gonna look too far ahead in the future because I don't want to know how many are left in here, but yeah, it was just how many usually chapters there are. I don't think we're really that far in 4.1's already, so. And so we still got 4.2 as well to go through, and then of course the next one it goes through. So I'd really like to finish this before I go into surgery, so I am probably gonna be shoving this game down everybody's throats and eyeballs for a while. Which, if you don't like Honkai, I'm sorry, but I really do love this game a lot. I really enjoy its story a whole lot, especially right now. I am enjoying it, so prepare yourselves. But yeah, so tomorrow, if Pragmata, if I finish it early, we'll come back to this again. Probably not as long as the stream, but we'll come back to this again. But officially, we'll be back again on Tuesday. So the day right before my anniversary stream. And then we'll have our anniversary stream the next day, all big events. And we'll see how I am because that's gonna be the last Wednesday, so Thursday I'll be back again for stream. I was going to just do a different game. I do need to play the new update for Wuthering Waves. I have not done that yet. But if I am super exhausted, which I tend to be, I might do this game because it doesn't require physical gameplay maneuver. This turn-based, I can just turn on auto and it's fine. It does it for me. So just kind of give you guys an idea of everything that's laid out, especially with the fact that I do want to finish this update before the next update comes out, and that should be, what, June 1st, I think? June 2nd, so I don't have a whole lot of time to finish all the stories, so my best way, I would say, if you want to keep an eye on the channel and see what exactly certain streams you'd like to see, YouTube. YouTube is honestly the best way I could recommend. Just to have notifications on that. It'll show you the title. It'll show you the thumbnail. There's Discord if you want to go to Discord too. But and also, I do have an official Twitter, X, whatever platform you want to call it, account as well. So I do make posts about that too when the stream turns live and you want to see what it is. So go check that out if you want to see more Honkai Star Rail and exactly when that will pop up. There may be one tomorrow. There may or not be one tomorrow. I cannot promise for sure, just depending on how long it takes me to beat Pragmata, but there will definitely be one on Tuesday, so keep an eye out for that. But yeah, but anyways, I'm gonna leave this here. This is, I'm glad we got over that slow area. Maybe that was just like the filler part in the beginning, and now it's just going to absolutely go off the rails now, probably. I wouldn't be surprised. But anyways, that was good. I was good times. Let me transition on over to the other screen. All right. Okay. But yeah, that was good. I did very much enjoy that a lot. If this game interests you in any way, I will say the next banners that are coming out soon is Blade. I can't remember who Blade is coming out with, but I know after the second half, for the second half of that update, he's the only new character that's coming out, and then it'll be Cyrene and Finan again, I think, and then for 4.4 update, which is the one following that one, is going to be the new Himeko, and then also the Fate series. Gilgamesh and Rin as well, so do keep an eye out for that if that interests you in whatsoever, and through watching this game you're like, I missed it, or interesting, I recommend. Right now they're doing the 3rd anniversary celebration. I think it's almost over, but if you open now, I think you'll be able to. And also you do get a free character. I forgot about this. Here, let me show you real quick. I haven't redeemed it yet. I need to. But yeah, they have this. You can choose any one of these characters for free. I need to do this. So, if that interests you in any way, that's there. But yeah. So anyways though, this, great. I really love this game. I'm a little bit addicted to this game. I really enjoy the story. I really look forward to it. It's really, really, really fun. Did I do that yet? I would do it. It's gonna end as soon as this banner ends, so before Blade comes out, that will end there. So if you haven't had a chance to in this game, something that you actually kind of want to somewhat keep up with, or maybe get back into again, then I would recommend doing that. It would be pretty helpful. So yeah, a free 5-star. They've been also giving materials to get a free 5-star selector with. Let me see if I can find it. I think it was in the shop. I don't remember how to get to the store. Oh yeah, here. See, I haven't done this either. But here, I have 2 of these things. I can get any one of these characters. They're in the standard banner and everything, but yeah. As the game has been very generous. Honestly, very, very generous for a lot of things, which I very much appreciate. So, anyways though, Genshin Whatever. I don't know Genshin very well. I don't see, the only other game that's been intriguing me that's made by Hoyo that I'm really curious about is Honkai Impact, but it's only because I've heard of its relevancy to this game, which makes sense, Honkai as well. But that would be something much later down the road, because I have enough gacha games I'm playing through. But anyways, though. Anyways. That's gonna be it for me today. It's a very long stream. I know we had some technical issues. I apologize for that. I apologize if I was getting very, very annoyed when that was happening a lot. I don't like it when my stream quality goes down and it's something that is without of my control. I like control. I'm very controlling. That doesn't sound right, but you know what I mean. But I apologize for all of that, but hopefully it won't happen again anytime soon. I hope not. God, I hope not. Very similar style of writing. Ooh. That is completely different. It's like it's a real-time fighting, no? Kind of a little bit similar to Genshin, I think. Which I think was the only reason I did not pick up that game. I actually, if you don't know the history, I talked about this back in 4 Honkai streams ago. I talked about kind of why I like Honkai Star Rail a lot and my connection with that and things that happened in my life and all kinds of things like that. But one of the things I had picked it up because it caught my attention was also an auto system, which, oh my god, it makes a world of difference. It makes it so much easier to go through. It's like one of those I can just turn on my phone, put on the auto, then never look at my phone again, and then come back and be like, oh, collected, daily's done, alright, good. It's real nice, I appreciate it. As if I can be lazy, please, I need that. But yeah, anyways. Tomorrow, Pragmata, finish up that game. If I finish it early, then we'll have some more Honkais, or if that interests you, then stay around for that. Maybe come into the Pragmata and be like, Fatum! Kill everything quicker! Be like, okay. But definitely on Tuesday we're back on this because I can't help myself. I can't help it. I honestly cannot help it. It's not open world. I feel like I want to say something that's very, like, everybody in gaming is going to just stare at me like, I don't like the open world systems that have been set into games recently, and also a little bit back then. I just don't like it. I think it's one of the probably problems with Wuthering Waves is I just don't like an open world. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Good luck packing. Good luck. But yeah, no, I think that was one of the things where I was trying, when I was first trying Genshin, I was just like, why am I talking like a cat? I don't know what you're talking about. Everything's fine. There's nothing wrong. But I don't like open worlds. And I remember when they did that with the new Halo Infinite, I did not like it. It was kind of cool, like the setup and first time seeing that in the Halo worlds. I was like, ooh, I just don't like open world stuff. I don't. It's not my thing. It's never been my thing. Same thing with like battle royale stuff. I don't really care for it much. I'm old maybe. I like team deathmatch things. I like more enclosed areas where to walk around, more linear instead of the whole exploration, or like the things you would find like the hidden paths to. Like that would be really fascinating to see. Like, oh, I found a secret area where like in open world, it's just like I can't tell what's a secret and what's actually the right path anymore. I don't know. I've just never been into the whole open world thing, and I know like so many games are pushing for all this stuff, and I'm like, can we not? Can we not go into open world? No. So if Honkai's Impact is not open world, then that's even better news for me. So I would like that a lot. But anyways. I'm going to thank you to those that were recently here. So thank you to Black Blue for being here. Thank you to Nick. Thank you to Shard. Thank you to Rooney. And I might be for regular to you. Thank you to those that were here beforehand. Thank you to Anna Lurkers and thank you to Mons as well. Thank you. Thank you to those who help support the channel being part of the membership Culture Roach. Thank you guys so much for help and support. It means a lot and helps a lot too. So thank you. Also a reminder, if you're going to be there for the 5th anniversary stream, in the very beginning, first section to that anniversary stream, we're going to be playing games again with those of you that are part of the membership. Specifically tier 2 to tier 3. So if you want to join in for that, have a good time with that, then you do have to be part of the membership for that. Everyone's allowed to watch the whole stream, of course, it's going to be exclusive at all. But just the join in section for that will be member exclusive. Just another moment to have a good time and everything with you guys. So that'll be in the beginning of that stream if that interests you at all. That'll be that. But afterwards, we'll have different activities ranging from chatting stream to waifu tier list. Yeah, you heard me right. Die a little inside every time I say it. So that'll be so have a good time for that. And also a karaoke stream. That will be on archive. So if you want to see that live, you do have to watch it live. So keep an eye out for that. Also, thank you to those who are part of the Tier 3 membership or believe us being EH, Dan, Master, and Rave as well. Thank you guys so very much for your help and support. It really means a lot and helps a lot too. So thank you. I'm still kind of slowly improving my equipment for streaming. My headphones are fine. My ear cuff is definitely not falling off. It works. Don't judge. It's fine. Anyways, though, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you all soon. Maybe not soon. Maybe yes, maybe no. Who knows? We'll see. Anyways, bye-bye. Hope everyone has a good rest of your day, whatever you're doing, whatever you're planning, all that good stuff. Oh, bye-bye.